This is the best axe player, and this is me. So I spent an entire day trying to learn how to play axe PvP so I can get better. And my plan to do this was to first play a few games, second do some research, and third do one before and after test just to see the end result. In the first game, I was doing pretty good. I got a few crits on him, but he was using a sword, which was kind of annoying, but I was able to secure that first round. And in the second round, I got a ton of crits on him. He started backing away, which was a mistake on his part, but he was using a sword again, which caused me some trouble, but I was able to get the win this round too. In the second game, I started off pretty good with a few crits, and I was able to win the first round here. But in the second round, things started to get intense as he was getting a ton of crits on me, and I wasn't able to get very many hits back on him. And this ended up in me losing that fight. And starting off this third round, I was already playing way too aggressively, barely using my shield, and this ended up in him getting a ton of free hits on me, which caused me to panic and then eventually lose this fight. In the third game, it started off very smoothly with me getting a ton of crits on this guy, but missing a few shots here and there. But other than that, I think this was a pretty easy win here, and it was kind of clear that he had no experience like me. And in the second round, the same thing kind of happened with me getting a ton of crits on him, and basically just sending him back to the hub. So this fourth game also went great, right? And to that I say, yeah, that went pretty well. And here's the second one. Anyways, after whatever that was, I had this match where I was practically running an entire marathon here with this guy going around the world, apparently, but I was able to win that game. This one, we kind of did the same thing, just running around everywhere. This one I would call more cross-country because we weren't staying in one place the entire time. But then I tried to stun him, and yeah, bad idea. Anyways, after whatever that sequence of events was, I just started kind of losing a ton of games. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just me stressing or if I had something really bad mechanically or something like that, but I was barely winning a single game during this time. And this really demotivated me and kept me from pushing through with the challenge. And it felt like I couldn't win a single game because every single time I thought I was close to winning a game, such as this one, I would then, after the game, look in the chat and see that he has like 2.5 hearts remaining. And for this match, I just kind of really messed up my spacing. Every single shot he was taking, he was landing basically every single shot he took. Like even with his bow and crossbow, he was practically landing every single shot with those two. And I just felt like I couldn't do anything against it because I didn't know how to play against this kind of play style because he was playing very weirdly compared to other players. And I was starting to get really annoyed by this frustration because I felt like I just couldn't win a single match and I was powerless, kind of. No. And after fighting through these last games here, where I've just been losing left and right, I felt like something needed to change, or else I wasn't gonna get any better from here on out. So I decided to do some research. And here's what I learned from that. So as I put this into use, I started off the game with a quick stun and then into 3 straight crits. And it was clear that I was starting to improve a little bit. So I kept chasing him and got those crits in. As I got another stun, he started backing away and I won that match. And in the second round, I started getting a little bit of my timings off and I stunned him at the wrong times. And he just kind of got free crits on me and I wasn't able to do anything. This third one, it started off pretty well, and with me getting a few crits and a few extra hits on him, and he started running away, and I knew he was low after that crossbow shot, so I kind of started chasing him. And I noticed I was missing a lot of shots, but I was still able to win this round. And after I started picking up the pace a lot, and as I was getting more used to playing Axe, I was winning a ton more games. And I think it's finally time to see the end result.